What's up, you cool cats and kittens? Today's week 3 overview. I'm just gonna give you guys a brief overview of what we'll be doing this week. So just as a reminder, I had everything due for Monday because I wanted, week 2 to go on to fourth quarter's grades. So please make sure that you do those things. The into thin air midterm especially is due on Monday. Okay, so make sure you get that done. Okay, so looking for the plans for this next week. I want you guys to realize that I haven't finalized grades yet. I'm still working with a couple of students with some things. So if you're realize that your grade could potentially still go up. It's not going to go down, but it could still go up. So keep an eye on that. If you have any questions, feel free to email me. Okay. So with that in mind, this week's going to look a little bit different than the other weeks, right? Because we finished into thin air. I hope you guys enjoyed that. And so now we won't be reading a book this week just because I wanted to kind of do some tweener things because next week is going to be spring break. So we're going to do a couple of things. We're going to do a narrative. And we've done narratives at the beginning of this class during quarter 1 where you guys did the This I Believe essays. But for this narrative, I'm calling it the coronavirus testimonial. Basically what I'm asking you to do is just to, instead of writing a narrative down, I want you just to video a narrative and then to share it to this discussion board so people can have that social interaction in some sort of way with, your classmates. And in this video, it's really simple. I don't necessarily want you to do anything crazy or anything like that. Rather, I just want you to tell me and tell your classmates, what you're doing with your life lately, what disappoints you about this situation. And some of you that might be, maybe it's like not being able to play sports or just see your friends every day or your family. Also, I want you to tell me what are some positive things with the situation, and then maybe some advice you would give to others to maybe help them fill their time or to be happier. You can even ask for advice. I'm not really asking for too much. I'm asking you to just come up with a narrative of your life right now. So feel free to come up with a script if you want to come up with a script, but if you just want to go at it and answer those questions, that's fine as well. So that video should be at least 2 minutes long. When you do that video, you will post it into this discussion board and then make sure you respond to at least 2 of your classmates. Okay, so that's the coronavirus testimonial. And then along with that, we're doing so as you guys know, whenever we came to class, we did that 15 and 20 minutes of reading, but obviously now we can't do that. And so I'm supplementing that with something different. I call it book talks, but really essentially the idea is that for the month of April, so from here to May 1st, and that's how long we know we're going to be doing this online format, I want you guys to pick a book that you want to read personally, and then you're going to share that book with the class. And you're going to tell your classmates what that book's about, and whether or not you should tell them why they should read that book. Okay, so the assignment for this week is it's called book choice. So we're starting this project this week. You have the whole month to read the book, but this week I want you guys to pick out the book that you're going to be reading for this month. So if you read the directions, I'm asking you to pick a personal reading book, so just like you would do at school. It can be really anything. It just needs to be at least 200 pages long. And then for this assignment in particular, you're just telling me the title of that book, the author's name, and then you're telling me what that book is about in 5 to 6 sentences. And then in 3 to 4 sentences, you're going to tell me why you chose that book for this assignment. So that could be as simple as, I really like fantasy, and this book has a lot of fantasy in it, has a lot of world building, yada 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 yada. Okay. And then you'll just submit there. You'll tell me what book you have, so that way you're on top of it and I'm on top of it. Now, I know lots of you guys don't have a lot of books at home. So many of you were like, I don't like reading or whatever. If you don't have many books at home, the great thing is that Jordan School District, Harriman High School, we work with an app called Sora. You can download that app on your phones. It's really easy. And then you can check out books online. So it'll be like ebooks. You can do audiobooks. I mean, if you want to listen to an audiobook for this, that's fine as well. But the idea is to pick a book and to read it in April. So you can't do a book that you're already reading, right? So if you are 3/4 of the way through a book, that shouldn't count for this assignment. You should read if you barely started a book like yesterday and you're like on page 10, that's fine. You can continue with that book. But the idea again is to pick a book for the month of April to read. So that'll be the assignment. So a couple assignments this week. Again, make sure that you finish your Into Thin Air midterm. Do the coronavirus testimonial. Pick a book that you'll be reading, and then the book talk itself. I want you guys to click on this, and then I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna video for you exactly what you're going to be doing for that. But that's not due till May 1st. So don't stress out about that yet. The idea this week is just to pick a book and to start reading that book this week. So do that. And again, make sure you read my week 3 overview. If you have any questions, feel free to email me. And then also realize as well, I'm going to be doing those weekly conferences from here on out, Tuesdays and Thursdays from 12 to 1. So whenever you have questions, jump on that, okay? Jump on that. I'm trying to be as available as I possibly can. I think if you have emailed me, you've noticed that, I've been responding in at least 24 hours, and it's usually been faster than that. So keep that in mind. All right, guys, have a good day, have a good week, and let me know if you have any questions.